their own 28-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd.
And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it as they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football in the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7 yards to go.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Well, CD, the Cincinnati Bengals, as they come to sneak out of Philly with a tie in Week 3, the only AFC North team without a win so far this season at 0-2-1, but they put a lot on the shoulders of their young quarterback, Joe Burrow. Most completions in the first 3 games of a career in NFL history. How about that?
Yeah, and this is a young man that we thought was composed. We thought carried himself with confidence. We thought would be a pretty decent ball player. I think he's exceeded all those expectations as the number 1 pick in the draft. They do get Jacksonville next. They head there. Jacksonville's 1-2. They could find their first win in that one. Then they host one of the best teams in the league, the Baltimore Ravens. But all in all, I look at this Bengals team, and to me, partner, they've been a tough out this year. They should have won the game against the Chargers when Randy Bullock, their field goal kicker, missed a chip shot. You know, they had a chance then. A.J. Green had the penalty in the end zone, which would have been a touchdown and maybe would have won it there. The Cleveland game, they played them tough as well. Really had a chance against Philadelphia. They're tough out, even though their record doesn't reflect it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
On third down, Burrow. And able to find Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars getting the ball back here. This is a team, Charles, that started off the year with a win against Indianapolis, and a lot of people were excited. But since then, 2 losses. Week 3, they were home against Miami. They felt that was mistakes, penalties, some missed passes, blown coverages. And for better or worse, I guess maybe that was the team that many thought the Jags would actually be in 2020.
I think that's a really good observation, and you're right. That win over Indianapolis on opening day maybe heightened things a little bit. Maybe the hopes went up a little bit too high. But I do think they're going to be a team that will get better as the season goes on. They're counting on so many youngsters. Look at their schedule now. 2 road games at Cincinnati, at Houston. And prior to the season, we would have thought Houston, no chance. But with the start Houston has had, who knows? And if Minshew gets hot, I think they're going to sneak away with a few upsets along the way. But you're right. They are pretty much what we thought going into the season.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
5 brings up
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his man here, it's Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
on the carry.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And now they will throw it with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Keelan Cole now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raquel Armstead, 68 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And incomplete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Finding Green complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
33 yards that time.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The gain of 3.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought a receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
Now he's forced out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On second down, here's Burrow. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Canada on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yardage with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the handoff, Armstead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. And that'll be, we do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them: the Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried. But I'm going to focus in on the Houston Texans because they've done it before. We've seen it, right? One year they started 1-2, won their division. One year they started 0-3, finished 11-5, and won the AFC South. So they have a history of slow starts, but they know how to turn things around. And when Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, anything can happen.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. We step aside. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A nice run there. 8 yards moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
8 yards.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Cole now on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
6-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
There's a nice throw there, partner, to start this second half. We knew they'd have to come out and put a little bit of urgency and aggression here in the third quarter. Throw right there.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who led the way in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes it...
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Raquel Armstead, the ball carrier.
Raquel Armstead, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one. The gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Bernard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Mixon, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So 1st and 10. Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 26 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
As we do every week, we like to look ahead to what's coming up week 4 in the NFL, and no shortage of good matchups again. I'm going to start, though, Charles, with one that is not really an intriguing matchup because they're two good teams, 2 0-3 teams, Denver and the Jets. Vic Fangio and Adam Gase, those coaches, they both need a win and a big
right, and both of them have really struggled in the early going. Denver lost their quarterback, Drew Lock. He's supposed to be gone for about a month or so.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
39 yards.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Taken down.
A pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Complete to his tight end Sample. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
With a throw caught by Green.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a
Second and 7 from the 20.
Second and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to get him about 3. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Intended for Tyler Boyd.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Safety's creeping. Out street. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, trap 60.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Cole now on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This pitch side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. So we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Defense, keep it up, guys.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10 to Thompson on the screen. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercept. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars get a score closer. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln.
Stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man, Wilson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Going deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Minshew's pass.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's what...
Now, a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Carried by the wide receiver.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
At the 6-yard line.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Now it's Wilson.
And they will wrangle it down a couple.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Complete to Chris.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
This will be caught, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
to Chris Conley. First and goal.
It'll be Minshew again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
37.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought a game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way.
Kevin Huber in punt formation for the Bengals.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking.
And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up with Conley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Hit it. Mike, 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 57.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
DJ Chark. Touchdown.
DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any. I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.